Hello, my name is Greg Johnson, and I am the AP Music Theory and IB Music teacher for Fishers High School. And I know that things are very different this year, and trying to understand what's happening with scheduling is going to be a lot more challenging than typical situation. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this short video for those of you who have children who are interested in taking AP Music Theory. I will say that there's a couple of major differences between the AP Music Theory class and other AP classes. One of those major differences is that, unlike other AP classes, this AP class is really designed primarily for people who want to do music in college, as opposed to AP Calculus that applies to many different degrees. AP Music Theory is very specialized towards music major, music minor, and that could be music business, music theory, music composition, music performance, music education, all of those different aspects of music, different music degrees. This class will be definitely valuable and much needed for those who are considering music as a career. So there's a bunch of course objectives. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just I want to make sure that we understand for you guys what your kids would be doing in this class. It's a lot of composing and not songwriting, but actual composition, meaning being able to notate music properly on the actual staff. Songwriting is a really great thing, and we definitely talk about that. But this class is really not a songwriting class. It's absolutely like a theory and composition. So the Western structure of music and the traditional five staff notation is what we focus on. So being able to build and identify scales and modes, understanding melody structure and harmony structure and how to utilize those properly in compositions, and just making sure you understand the concepts of being able to see music that you're hearing and being able to hear music that you're seeing, if that makes sense. So learning how to process analytically the music that the score that you're seeing when you look at a piece of music, and then also being able to notate music that you're hearing. And then, of course, there's lots of other aspects of composition. We focus on specific compositional techniques so that they can not only develop their theoretical skills and understand the structure of music and kind of the vocabulary of music, but also that creative side and being able to enhance their composition techniques. And then, of course, they have the option of being able to take the AP exam for college credit, which occurs in May. There are 4 basic skills that are tested on that exam. We have compositional skills, as we just talked about, analytical skills, performance skills, where they actually will perform a melody that they see at sight with their voice. So even if they're an instrumentalist, they still have to sight sing as part of this course. And then oral skills, as we talked about, being able to analyze and notate music that they're hearing on the staff. So the test format for the AP exam for music theory is 75 multiple choice questions, and that's 45% of the score. And then, so we have pitch ID, meter ID, rhythm, melodic analysis, harmonic analysis, form analysis, and then this is kind of the case for SATs now, but it used to be you got a 4th-point deduction for SAT incorrect answers. That's not the case for SAT anymore, and neither is it the case for the AP exam. So it's just you get points for correct answers. So in other words, it's definitely beneficial to answer every question. And then there's 7 free response questions. This is where they actually will compose for FR 5, 6, and 7 part writing. And then they'll do melodic and harmonic dictation, meaning they'll write down music, melodies, and harmonic chord patterns that they hear on the staff. So free response. And then there's 2 sight singing questions. And so sight singing is in major and either harmonic or melodic minor. And we teach them how to use numbers, solfege, and how to process a cappella without any instruments, being able to sing at sight. The other thing about the AP exam is that unlike other AP exams where you get just a 5, for AP Music Theory, you actually get 3 different composite scores and 3 different scores out of the 5. So they'll get an oral skills score out of 5, and then they'll get a written score out of 5, and then they'll get an overall score out of 5. And that just helps music schools be able to differentiate between whether they can test out of, like a music school, if they can test out of just like the written theory classes that typically happen on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in college, versus the aural skills sight singing courses that occur on Tuesday and Thursday. So if people get 5s on both sections at some universities, they can test out of an entire year of both those courses. And then if they, get a 5 on one section, but a 3 on the other, and a 4 overall, they can maybe potentially test out of one of those classes, but not the other. So those are just some distinguishing factors of this course. Please feel free to email me if you have any additional questions about this. I'd love to chat with you more on an individualized basis and to make sure that all of your questions are answered. And again, I'm thrilled that your child is considering this class. I think it's a really great class for people who are really into music. And my email is gshjohnson@hse.k12.in.us. So you can see that right there. Feel free to email me anytime. Thank you so much, and all of your support of Fishers High School during these unprecedented times.